Alright, what is up guys and girls? In this video, I'll be showing my more completed passive tree, I guess, with my Ignite build that I've been working on. So I've decided that there's some things that are kind of mandatory with this build. Giant's Blood being one of them, and, well, I guess Iron Reflexes if you have a really good chest, but currently the plan will be to heading up into this area, grabbing the Ignite stuff, and then maybe pathing all the way up to here to get a Fire Starter and Slow Burn. But these are my passive points for now. Max life on the Ascendancy tree, and then body armor, just to increase the amount of armor I'm getting from the chest, which helps. I think that works with Iron Reflexes. It should, because that's how it works in Path of Exile 1. Damage, chance to ignite, just a bunch of strength, just to help with Giant's Blood. Chance to ignite, ignite magnitude, life, strength, armor. The more armor you have, the less damage you take from fire damage, and then, you know, defending crit strikes, physical crit strikes. More fire damage. RT, Resolute Technique, you can never deal crits, but you can always hit, which is really good, especially if your build has no accuracy. But yeah, that's currently where the build is at. I don't know how I can make it any much stronger. I could probably invest into some Warcry scaling for Hammer of the Gods, but I don't think I will, because this build is not really scaling Warcries too heavily, so there's no need for that. But yeah, the plan is to head up here, grab these points. Those are crits, path all the way up here, keep going, and then just, I think that's where my final points will be going into, is Slow Burn and Fire Started. And that's pretty much it. Still using the same weapon since I've been level 33. I haven't been able to upgrade a shield with physical damage reduction, life res. I need to upgrade my gloves. Belt needs to be exalted a couple times maybe. Boots need to be upgraded. My chest is pretty solid. I could technically vol it and try getting another ruin slot, but I don't think I will. But eventually I'll probably be able to get an even stronger chest with, like, I think 800 armor potentially. High roll. Need to still work on this, exalt it or maybe replace it. Get some life on there. Need to replace this also, but it's good for now because it provides a good amount of stat requirements. Well, helps with stat requirements. Same amulet, ring, and then helmet is alright. Preferably could chaos this and try and get resistance modifier, but yeah. Flask is flask, mana flask is this, you know, generic stuff, and then I'm just using ruby because I'm currently not res capped. Lightning is not res capped, fire is not res capped, cold is res capped, and I got 20% chaos res. But yeah, I'm currently in maps. I could try and showcase a map here real quick. I don't remember what they're called though. Here we go. Waystones, that's right. Oops. I'll just try and go quickly here. The mapping system is kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna try and just speed this up, because this character is very slow. I haven't shown skill gems yet, but I will show that in a moment here.
Fear will best you.
Pretty much our sense of like clearing is using Molten Blast, and then once I get a stun proc, I use Bone Shatter. My damage is like decent, but my clear is really slow. I would say that's the only problem with this build, is that the clear is very slow. It's tanky enough for the amount of stats that I have, But yeah. I'm not going to clear this map. I'm just going to show the damage. Here's an essence. Eventually, I'd like to get some proliferation. Eventually, that is the goal. But yeah. As you can see, the damage is pretty good. And if I don't have a charge for Hammer of the Gods, for example, I will just use Perfect Strike. But
Fortune favors me.
yeah, you get the point. I don't think there's any map bosses in tier 1s, but yeah, these are currently my links. Leap Slim linked to Martial Tempo. Bone Shatter linked to Heft, Heavy Swing, and Impact Shockwave. Molten Blast linked to Overpower, just for more stun threshold buildup. Scatter Shot, just for extra projectiles, helps with, you know, stunning more enemies that are like weak, and then helps with the AoE, I guess. I used to have a Conk effect in here, but it was kind of like messing me up with like the amount of area I could have damaging. So this helps a lot more, and it's pretty strong. I also apply Exposure, Fire Exposure with this, specifically for Hammer of the Gods or Perfect Strike. Infernal Cry is linked to Premeditation and Enraged Warcry. And if you're wondering how I'm generating Warcries, or not Warcries, the way I'm generating Rage is through a passive point. Gain 1 rage on melee hit, gain 2 rage when hit by an enemy. I'm using the second effect, getting hit by an enemy, because this skill doesn't work, unfortunately. Because it's not a melee attack. Which doesn't make sense, because it's a melee projectile attack, but, you know, I don't make the rules. But yeah. I have Herald of Ash linked to Magnified effect. That just helps with spreading. Technically, you don't even need to use this. Herald of Ash, because you're only scaling ignites. Because you want to, like, for this to be really effective, you want to go for penetration and high damage with fire damage, or actually just any sense of overkill damage. But I'm igniting, so that doesn't really help me. But it's decent enough for now. Herbalism, just for more flasks power, life flask specifically, and then regeneration with vitality. Perfect Strike is linked to Window of Opportunity. This is a very strong support. I think they should definitely nerf it in the future, down to like 40%. It's very strong, especially when you're progressing with your first character. Like, you could pretty much like 3-shot bosses with this passive. I mean, this support gem. Eternal Flame, just for ignite duration, because this always ignites, and then getting this to this ability getting less chance to ignite doesn't do anything, because the secondary part of Perfect Strike, it always ignites. So if you have minus 90% less chance to ignite, it doesn't do anything. And then more elemental damage here. Hammer of the Gods linked to Fire Infusion, because this ability is only 75% converted because of Avatar Fire. So technically we're converting 100%. Not really. I think this should have a conversion tag and an extra damage tag, but maybe that might be a bit broken. But yeah, Fist of War, this is always going to be, you know, being affected, because every 20 seconds I cast this once. So every 24 seconds, as it says, 24-second cooldown, I will always have a Fist of War proc. And Searing Flame, just for more damage, and ignite damage with ignite magnitude. I have Flammability, just the lowest level possible when you can first unlock it, with just a very low int requirement. So 52 is all you need, I believe, for the lowest level of Flammability. That linked to Persistence, so the ignite, or not the ignite, the curse lasts longer. And Cursed Ground, just so you don't have to permanently cast and cast and cast. You could just put it on the floor and then, yeah, this will be down. Really nice for bosses that don't move. And last of all, another aura, linked to Fast Forward, which just makes it so the effect procs faster. So this should take about 7 seconds to proc, I believe. And then every 7 seconds I get 300 life, removes curses, and elemental ailments. So it's just really nice. I did level. But yeah, pretty much what you want with this build is, for sockets wise, you want anything that scales maces, rage generation, damaging ailments duration. I don't know what other mods you can hit on these jewels because I've only found a few. But yeah, there's fire damage you can roll really good. Physical damage should work, maybe. I don't think so. I don't know. I tried this before. I spec'd into this node and it didn't scale my ignite damage, which is kind of odd. But yeah, I don't understand. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole build. I don't know how long I'll continue playing this. Maybe till it dies. I'm hoping I can get to level 80 with this character. It's very slow, so the progression towards higher end maps might be a bit rough, but so far I'm enjoying this build and it's pretty strong. It can blast through bosses in pretty much Act 1 to 3 and Act 1 to 3 in Cruel and Normal. Pretty easy, and as you saw, the mapping experience is slow, but it's pretty strong. It pretty much one-shots. If you have an Essence or like a 6 mod rare, you farm ability, exposure it, and then you can Warcry and then Hammer of the Gods. It should pretty much almost die. Eventually what my plan is with Hammer of the Gods is to make it a 5-link and then put Ignite duration on here, which would just scale the Ignite even higher. It would last twice as long, and yeah. But anyways, if you guys have any questions for this build, just hit me up in the comments down below, or just, you know, message me on twitch.tv/Zeph. I'm pretty much live every day playing this. And yeah, like I said, if you want to hit me up, just message me down in the comments, or Twitch or Discord. And yeah, y'all have a good day and take care, and bye bye. Ciao.